Tonight, big changes are likely on the way for Michigan's sex offender registry.
A federal judge is expected to decide any day now if and when thousands should be removed from the registry of sex offenders.
Target 8 investigator Susan Samples talked to one man whose conviction as a teenager has followed him for decades and across state lines. Susan?
There are more than 40,000 people on the state's sex registry. Michigan has the 4th largest registry in the nation. It's now been 4 years since a federal judge ruled parts of the registry law unconstitutional, and 8 months since a second judge gave state lawmakers 90 days to fix it. But tonight, still no change. This was Rick McQuillan in 2011 when Target 8 first talked to him about a decision he made as a teenager that put him on the sex offender registry for life.
I was 17 years old. Nobody ever thinks about the consequences of their actions at 17.
McQuillan was 17, but the girl he had sex with was 15. And months after their one afternoon stand at her home near Rockford, her parents found out she was pregnant. McQuillan said the child didn't turn out to be his, but he ended up pleading guilty. The 15-year-old girl was too young to legally consent.
I didn't know the laws. I didn't know anything about it.
That interview was 8 years ago. This is Rick McQuillan today.
Here it is almost 2 decades later. Still plugging away.
Target 8 found him living in Ohio now, but his one sex conviction, he has not reoffended, followed him across the state line, where he's listed on Ohio's registry as a sexual predator. Are you a predator?
No. I go to work, I come home. I go to work, I come home.
McQuillan feels fortunate to have work the registry has made finding it tough.
It sucks. Follows me everywhere I go. Every time I move to a different town, got to register. Every time I move to a different house, got to register that.
We have over 40,000 people on the registry. We add 5 people a day.
Miriam Ackerman, an attorney with the ACLU, says there's no way to know how many Rick McQuillan Romeo-Juliet cases are still on the registry. But what she says research has made clear, people with sex convictions are not more likely to reoffend. And even if they were, registries make the possibility of a repeat offense more likely, not less, says Ackerman.
If we don't want that person to reoffend, we can't sabotage everything that would make that person successful. We can't stigmatize that person, take away their chances of housing and employment and family relationships.
The ACLU argued before a federal court judge this week, asking him to force state lawmakers to fix the parts of the registry courts have already deemed unconstitutional. A judge ruled previously the school zone exclusion is too vague. Offenders can't be within 1,000 feet, but the law does not make it clear how to measure that distance. Also ruled unconstitutional, the tier system legislators passed in 2011, which retroactively extended some offenders' time on the registry to life. That's what happened to Rick McQuillan. He was supposed to be off the registry at 43, but now he's on for life. His biggest regret, the registry's impact on his relationship with his 2 sons. The registry kept him from their school activities, and he hasn't seen them for years.
And I think about my sons every day. And it hurts every day.
Neither the Michigan State Police, which oversee the registry, nor the Attorney General's office would comment for this story. The ACLU thinks lawmakers have not rewritten the law because it's just too politically sensitive. The federal judge could decide to make parts of the registry unenforceable, effectively removing thousands from it, unless lawmakers fix it in a certain amount of time. I'm Target 8 investigator Susan Samples.